Alrighty then, welcome back everybody. Welcome back to the well, expression time. If I'm correct, still an ultra slow delay here. This does not support capitalations or 140p or 4K resolution. See, this is why I don't go for the ultra slow latency, but alright. I think my things are only HD graphics, I believe, so no further ado. Let's get started on this, and then hopefully it gets actually good on the quality. I forgot to check it because I actually had to clean up the house, which is done. Took some time, but the house cleaning is done. That is one of the most important parts of this whole damn thing. So yeah, any things that I should say about house cleaning is though, it is quite important to keep up the house being clean, but sometimes, cleaning up the house, you find new stuff. So, what the hell? What? Something fishy is going on here. Hold up. Welcome. Let's go. Welcome. Center. Pan calibration, please. Yes, please. Pan calibration. Let's go. Apparently there were some troubles here. I also noticed that the tablet is getting a little bit trashy, so I should fix that later down the line. So yeah, this tablet is already almost 4 years old, so that's a good sign, because that means that the tablet can be used later down the line. Alright, what the... Alright, fine. Let's double check here. Alright. Whoa. Alright, let's grab ourselves that good old-fashioned color here. Use that for the paper. That actually looks good for paper quality. Alright, let's build up a bit. But yeah, there is a I am not very satisfied with that. It's like the calibration is a little bit off. Alright. Again. So I think I need to do this with one eye. Yeah. Therefore I can see. There you go. I'm pointing at there. Alright, it should now be exactly where I'm aiming at, right? Yes, it is. Or at least, it's much more closer to it. So that is a good sign. After this, we will add some shading towards this book because holy shit. Quite annoying if when you draw and then suddenly the circle that you have as the marker is a little bit off center. But it happens. That happens a lot. This thing is already what? This thing is already 4 years old as well. So pencil's 4 years old. Tablet is 4. Well, 4 or 3 years. I don't know for sure. I think it is 4. But then again, using a tablet for almost 4 years, that is actually quite a feat. I'm very happy that there are no problems with it. Yes, there are some marks on it, but that's only because I did once. I did an oopsie. I actually tried to erase a bit of grease, and I did it with my nail. That was not the smartest move in my life, not gonna lie. Alright, now we have the basic colors, so we don't need that. We need colors that actually represent the book itself, so we should add some different colors to it. So we're gonna go for darker, and see where this leads. Is that worth it? Yes, it is. But that's a little bit too much. Alright. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why? Why are you off center? You're not supposed to be off center that much. Right, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. You can see that the mouse is absolutely off-centered, so we're not going to be able to do that. Yes, now it's not even close. Why are you lying to me? Really? You're gonna give that to me? Ah, fucking calibrations, man. I swear. I swear that those things are like... Oh, yeah, drawing is hard, yes, but calibrations is harder. Oh, finally it's on point. I was worried there for a moment. Alright, let's get it on with. Is this one worth it? Maybe. But the first things first we need to do is actually get that color up and running. So we need to get that color right there. Then we're gonna need to do that again. That's a tick amount of books. So we should definitely add like... Alright, and then if I now add this to it, no. And then this one. Alright, so now we have that. We should now add some lighter color towards it to get the last bit. If I do that. I think that will solve it. Really? That's always a horrible thing to have. The when you have selected the right color, then suddenly one of the buttons on the mouse or on the pencil is actually causing it to switch. All right. I think I just made a mistake in drawing the book then. Yeah, I definitely did. Okay, how to do that? It's gonna be the book, that bit, and we need to slow down again to 8.18, and then we're gonna be adding, and then we're gonna be fixing this bit right here. So if we have this, we should be able to get that. No. Oh, fuck. Good. Let's see where the problem lies. This will fix the problem. Mainly because of how this book works. All right, first things first, get that color back up. All right. And there we go. Mistake. I forgot that this is also in the colors. And there we go. Now we erase the rest of the bullshit. This is a very hard one to do, but it should be possible. And because we need to figure out where it is. All right. Now that we have done the first bit of the book, that is a good sign. Now I can continue. Since that we have now the book done, now that we have the papers done, we can now start the rest of it. So how do I want to have this book to be produced is going to be a main thing. So we have this color, we have that color, and we have this color right here, which should then be the color of the book itself. So what I'm going to be doing here is actually add that to our line work. But now it's the question, do I want this on a different layer? And now I think I should. Yes. All right. So now that we have done that, we then need to go down to that shenanigans. We should now be able to get to where it needs to be. So we now have the first bit. We have the book bit with the highlights on that. Now we just need to add the rest of it. Now the question is, do I want to actually have that highlight like that? Do I want to have the highlight like that? Yeah, we could do that like that, yeah. Alright, so do I want here to have a highlight? I do, actually. Now the question is, will I do it and want it? It's a book, so technically a highlight would be there, and then the highlight would be gone there. So no, that needs to be gone. Alright, so now we have that done. We can now start the rest of it. First, I need to make sure that I have that bit fixed because I saw that the orange or the yellow has actually some bits left behind that I don't want to be empty. Not gonna lie. Alright, good. Now we need to get the rest up and running. So the first thing we need to do is getting that Lonely Rock up and running. Alright. Oh boy, that's a long loading time. That is not advisable. Alright. Now give me that color. I do want that color. We're going to be reusing this color to create the book cover. And we're going to be reusing it also here. All right. Nice. And now we're going to pick up this one. And this should solve it. Nice. Alright, now that we have done that, we can now get this back in there. Alright. Now let's see if I can get a little bit more Naga. Nope. Let's see. Yeah, that would work. Nice. All right. The clouds are gonna be just yellow. Well, they're gonna be also the water scheme. And now it's time to get me the bluish ones. Nice. So after this, there should be not a problem in the rest of it, right? No. Nope. Come on. Alright, then that shouldn't be the final part of it. Yes, that's a good way to do it. Alright. Now let's get here as well. Then we're gonna go darker. A little bit more darker, mainly because we want to add some background color towards this. Nice. Now we have both those done. We now should be able to get the last bit up and running, which is the clouds. The cloud, and then after that, we should be good with that part. Alright, so now that we've done that, we can now continue where we want to be. So we're gonna pick this one up, and we're gonna be smacking it down here a little bit more on the bluish side. Yeah. Alright, so now we have that done. We can now get the rest done. Nope. Come on. Nope. All right. Now that will be working. What we now need is again the yellow colors. Do I want the yellow colors actually in here, or do I want something else? No, I actually want a red instead. So I'm going to be doing this on a different layer, mainly because of how the drawing works. Buffering again? Really? Really, dude? No. That's impossible. That's impossible. There's supposed to be no buffering in this. Let me just double check. There's supposed to be no buffering in here. Absolutely not. That is impossible. No. Doesn't look like it, honestly. It doesn't look like there is any buffering in the drawing or in the thing. Yeah. There is no buffering whatsoever. And the quality is very good. Alright. I'm disappointed again in YouTube. Oh boy. How many times I have to say that again? Being disappointed in YouTube. It's probably going to be like a streak or something. Alright. Alright. This is why I don't want to actually have it on the same layer. Mainly because sometimes I overdo things or I underdo things and then it's really hard to get that rid of. Now let's see. I want to also add a little bit of a shininess to it, so we should add shiny bits to it. Alright, is that good enough? Yeah, that's good enough. I like it. Now we have that. Alright, and then of course here we're gonna go get that last bit up and running. Alright, now we have done that, we now have a very clear book, which is nice. Now I need to get the rest of it. Shall I put that in here? No. We'll put it on a different layer, mainly because I do not want to get this bad. And then of course we're gonna go for a dark red. Bottom sides. Nice. So this should actually work properly. Oh. Bloody hell. Alright, now I need to get that goddamn red into the better light. Nice, and that should then be the right amount. Now we have done that bit, we can now start with the rest of it, which is this side. That's the same idea. So blue in combination with red. Alright. Now that looks good. We need to get that color back in there. So first go for the darker color, and then after that we're gonna go for the lighter color again. Alright. Alright. Now let's go back here, get that color up and running. Nice. It should work. Oh, fuck's sake. Nice. Now that we have done that, we can go over here, deal with this side. And let's get that other color up and running, which is the highlight color. Nice. And this should work. It did. Alright. Only 2 to go. Nice. So let's get that thing up and running. Oh yeah, of course. I did it on the wrong layer. Great. I will do this on this layer then. Here we go, and then we need to grab this. Alright, now we actually have everything here. That is looking good. There are still some things here and there, issues that I do want to make sure of. So, how do we get this book to be looking a little bit more detailed without causing too much trouble? We need to now add texture towards this book. So how am I going to be doing that? Well, we're going to be picking up this color again. And then we're going to be starting with, we need to get to this side, right? Yes. All right. Let's see. Let's first see if we can use a stamp. That will solve a lot of trouble, but I doubt it, but you know, we can always try to see. No, no. No bubbles, no. Nope. Alright. This maybe. Just maybe. That looks horrible. Right. That is going to be a no-go. We're going to be just doing it in the original way. Is that worth it? Maybe yes. Alright, now we need to get a little bit more lighter up and running so that it actually gets the texture design. Alright, now the question is, do I want to get this that way or do I want to have this like blurred out? Maybe I want to have actually this moved a bit. Alright, so now we have actually a way of doing it. We now need to actually add on top of this. Oh boy, this is going to be a hard one to do. So how do we do this? Well, we're gonna first do the old-fashioned way of alpha striking it. So let's see. So what happens if I now work on this? Now the question is, do I want this to be actually drawn in? No. I need to get this in there as well. Because if I add this to it, it actually adds texture to it, so that's good. Alright. Now that we've done that, we now need to add one more thing to this. So that's on this one. I'm going to be adding that to the hardcover a bit. And because that is actually quite an important one. And then after that, I will call it a day for today. And then we actually have the book. So then Friday, we're going to be doing the background. Now let's get this show on the road. Let's see. Now let's see if we can get this thing on the road. Alright, now let's see if we can get this thing. So we need to have this sharpened, so I can see what texture it actually has. Sharpened is this one, right? Yeah, probably. The sharpen tool. Pixelated blender, soft pixel break, knife edge. Shapes with crackle texture, no thank you. Yeah, this is the sharpen tool. Alright. You should be able to see eventually. Yep. There it is. Yes. Alright, so that shouldn't be. Alright, I know how to do it. It's gonna take a while for it actually to be processed. I might have done a little bit too much brush stroking to see what texture is looking like, but yeah, we're gonna be here a while, I think. By the way, this is not the smartest move of doing it. Not gonna lie, I am not a very man of patience most of the time. Well, I'm a man of patience, but not a man of patience when it comes to these types of things. Oh boy. I'm very scared of touching this right now. I want to press the save button, but then I see this brush stroke, free stroke at 100%, 90%. Yeah, that is... if I touch it now, it will probably crash, so... yeah. Any second now. Any second. I must say though, I'm actually quite impressed. Oh god, this thing looks ugly now. Oh well, that's what I get for trying to figure out if that actually had some actually good texture on it. My silly suggestion was not a smart move. Are you done? No? No? Alright. Anyway, as stated before, I'm trying to do my very best upon getting this right. I actually wanted to see if I can get the texture on the book itself a little bit better. Oh, fuck. I'll lean back a little bit too much. And yeah, today it's gonna be a great. Today is gonna be a fun day. Come on. Ah, there you go. There's the autosave. After all of that, then you get the autosave. Do not crash. All right. Time to save this before anything else fishy is gonna show up. As you can see, it's taking a long time to save it. Alright. Well, then we're gonna do it on. Then we're gonna use Plan B instead of Plan C. I was planning to use Plan B, but you know, Plan C is probably gonna be better. So I don't need this one because that is gonna be crushing the game, crushing everything. We need to go here and we need to add something new. So since that we're gonna be trying to get a texture up and running in the book, I need to have a good look at book texture. Oh, for fuck's sake. So much work to get a book correctly done. Book texture. A book texture. Alright. Yes, that is the Opma. Alright. So how do I do that? Well, it's not that old. Yeah, there it is. We have a book texture right there. That's how the book texture looks like. The main problem with these book textures is that if I want to go for a book texture like that, it will be a little bit painful to do in the most, simplistic style of it. Which is my main problem. So, to fix that, I'm gonna be doing something fishy, but I'm hoping that it's gonna be working. It's a very dicey game of figuring out and getting things to work properly. So what I'm gonna be doing here is actually getting that effect onto it. There you go. So what I'm doing here is actually adding in the texture itself. So the textures that I'm already having created, I will add new textures towards it, and those textures will be then used to create the book. And eventually, you know, once I add that into it, it should be fine. It's not gonna be a guarantee upon how to get it correctly done, but it's my best suggestion upon it. So I hope it actually works. I hope everybody can see it as well. Hopefully it's not gonna be crispy or fucking pixelated. That is gonna be horrible. I had that once, by the way, with a stream on you know, playing games like Dark Souls that YouTube doesn't like those things. The quality is a little bit down upon that. Ah, for fuck's sake. Alright, I need to get this one correctly. So first things first, I need to get this one to go here. And then we have that one done. No, like this, yes. So this one is going to be done like that. There we go. All right. Let's see. So this one is going to be like that. And then there's going to be like a cave into it. Nice. And that one is going to be like that. All right. And then after this one, it's going to be going like that. All right, so now we actually have something here to work with. So now we have that. Ooh. I tell you, by the way, this is actually quite nerve-wracking. Not gonna lie. So after this, of course, I then need to also add in the texture better. So that's going to be a thing that I need to do also. Luckily, most of it is already consistable or consisted. All right, now we have that done. Get that book done. All right. Then after that, we're going to go like this. That. All right. Now that we're done there, we can now continue here. Sadly, here it is a little bit less used, but then again, it should still work. Now we have that. Now we can go over here. All right, now we have that part done. All right, now we actually have something to work with. Now we also have actually the drawing done. Honestly, it's actually already looking quite good. It just missed some bits here and there. All right, let's see. So let's see if we can get that done. All right, so now we need to add a lighter color towards it. right. All right, then we got that bot. Whew. Let's see. Oh, fucking hell. Come on. And there we go. Now we got actually the whole damn thing drawn in. What do we then need still? We need then still some bits here and there that need to be organized. So we should add. No. Yes. Cool. And after that, we should be able to get to where I want to be. now that we have done that, we now actually have a goddamn book we can look into. So that's great. Nice. That book looks like a book. That's great. All right. I'm gonna be leaving it here. I hope you all have enjoyed for today, and yeah, I hope you'll have enjoyed. And thanks all for watching. And tomorrow we will be finishing it off by drawing in the background, and then we should be almost golden. All right. Until then, I want to wish you a lovely day, and